Hey friends, my name is Bilal Khan and today I am going to work on preventing multiple roles and multiple departments to be inserted in the MySQL database. Alright, so let's say if the member has registered or the admin user has registered, then in that case that person can only assign himself one role or one department. He cannot assign himself multiple departments or multiple roles. Alright, so this is the thing that I'm going to work on in this video. So as you can see here that I'm present in the find.go file, and this is the file that is present in the MySQL directory. So I will create a function. Basically I will create two functions, and one will be for the role and another one will be for the departments. All right, so basically what I will do, I will find the roles and I will find the department in the MySQL database, and once they are found, then I will give the message that hey, your role or your department is already inserted, so you need to update it in instead of just creating multiple times. All right, so this is the thing that I'm going to work. So as you can see here that first of all, let me just rename it like find department. All right, and I will give the email address instead of writing name. So there is only one credentials that is required, so I will remove this email name here. And now what I will do, I will write a department here because I want to return the department and the email address. All right, both of these things. All right, so let's write email address. Sorry, there is some problem here. So yeah, let's write email address and let's write department like this. Similarly, I will write let's leave it for now, and I will write what you can say email address only. All right, emails and departments. Similarly, I will change this from workspaces to departments. So basically what it does, it will find the email address and it will find the department that is relevant to that email address from the department table when the email address will be given. All right, so when the email address of the user or when the email address of the member will be given to it, it will find that email address also, and it will also find the department also. All right, so that is relevant to that email address. So it will return two values to me. So what I will do, I will print those two values, and but instead of writing two strings, I will write two arrays of string like this. All right, so I don't want to write multiple strings like string. Instead I want to write two array of string. So similarly I will just return empty string with two arrays, and I will write what you can say two array strings with one is what you can say email address, and another one is department like this. So just copy it. Once it is copied, I will write credentials, and this credential will be equal to this email at the department, and I will return these credentials like this. So this is how it will work. All right, so let's copy this, and after copying it I will paste it down here, and this time I will change the role. Instead of writing department, I will change the role, and let's write role here. So now this time it will return the role and the email address also. Roles, and I will similarly write roles. All right, let's write role like this, and similarly I will write role here. So what it will do, it will take the email address only, and based on this email address it will return me that email address also, and it will also return the email address that it will also return the roles that is relevant to that email address. All right, from the roles table. And yeah, this is how it will work. So let's save this, and now go to the deps.go file. And if I go to the deps.go file, you can see that this is the credentials for the account admin account, and this is the credential for the member account. So what I will do, I will just copy this, delete it from here, and move it upward like this. All right, so now once it is done, what I will do, I will write if what you can say if I will write user credentials. This is for the admin. All right, MySQL find department. As you can see that I'm present in the deps.go file, so I will write find department. All right, email address should be account email, because there are two email addresses. One is for the account email, that is admin, one is for the member account email. All right, so let's write member credentials like this, and this time you will write member account email, and I will change it from user to member credentials. All right, so this is how it will work. And now what I will do, I will write this credentials, user credentials and the member credentials like here. If what you can say, if the length of user credentials 0 means email address, if this is equal to 0 and length of user credentials 1, this is department. All right, it is also equal to 0. So if the email address is equal to 0, it means if it is empty, or and the department is also empty. If both of them empty, or let's say if both of them here is empty in the, what you can say, in the admin section, or if the both of them is empty in the member credentials, like this, like this. All right, so if the member credentials are empty or the admin credentials are empty, then in that case it will execute this if statement. Otherwise, if what you can say, if they are not empty, all right, so in that case, if they are not empty, then what I will do, I will write the else if statement like this. Let's make it like this, this. All right, so if these things are not empty, if they are filled with some kind of data, then it will give me the error message that, hey, you have already inserted the data. So what you need to do, print statement, errors new, you have already inserted the department, please update it. Department, please update it, like this. All right, so basically if the credentials are empty, like the user credentials or the member credentials are empty, then in that case it will know that, hey, these things are empty, so you need to update this. If the let's say if the user is logged in, then in that case it will update the user, it will insert the user credentials. If the member is logged in, then in that case it will insert the member credentials. But let's say if the user credentials or the member credentials, none of them are empty, then they are filled with some kind of data, then it will give me this message that, hey, you have already inserted the department, you need to update it instead of inserting it multiple times. All right, so this is how it will work. So write go install. After installing it, let's go to the MySQL database. You proctl, select from members, select from departments. You can see that there are two departments, so I need to delete this because this was for experimenting purpose. Drop table, departments. Similarly, I will write drop table roles. So now they are deleted. Let's write again, go install, and this time I will write proctl status just to make you aware of this, that I'm logged in as a Vanes user. So if I write proctl deps d for the department, all right, so deps d for the department, let's see if I write hello world. Now you can see that your department is successfully inserted. If I check it, you can see the Vanes tree, this is the department of it that is inserted now. So if I write this hello world again, you will see it is giving me this error. I don't know why, although it should not insert it. Let's make some changes here. and changes would be like here for this one. All right, else if like this is for the admin, this is for the member, and after that if none of them worked, then in that case let's write this statement. Let's work on this. Else like this. Sorry, I need to write it like this, and similarly let's remove it from here. All right, so this is how I'm going to just make some little modifications here, so maybe this is how it will work. Let's write else. All right, so this is, I have separated the if statements, as you can see here, that this is for the admin user, this is for the member user. So let's write go install, and this time if I write hello world again, it should give me the value that hey, you have already inserted the department, please update it. All right, so now this is working for the, so let's write, if I show you, you can see that there are multiple departments. So this is how, let's remove them, drop table departments again. And now if I show you the departments, you can see that no department table is present. Now if I write again, you can see that the department is successfully added. If I again insert it, you can see that you have already inserted the department, please update it. So this was a minor issue that I had, so I just separated the admin if statements, and I have separated the member if statement. All right, so after that I have inserted else statement in all of them, like this one and this one. And let's say if I go to the, if I update the roles section, like roles. All right, so the roles should also be implemented, because I have not implemented the role here. So what I will do, I will do the same process, like from here, what I will do, I will just copy it and I'll write the role section, and let's go to the admin section and write like this, copy this if statement, sorry, paste it down, and once it is done, I will return this else statement like this, give the curly braces. Now it will work. And now you can see that the member user credentials are not inserted. So what I will do, I will enter the user credentials like this, and this time it should not be department, it should be role. Similarly, it should be role like this. And this is the member credentials. So what I will do, I will first of all give the else message to it, like you have already inserted the role instead of department, please update it. And let's write the, what you can say, the member credentials. Similarly, I will give the curly braces and like this, copy this message. All right. All right, so I have separated the member and I have separated the admin user here in this role.go file also. So they will work the same, but I have just changed the function name, like from find department to find role. All right, so all of them are the same. So let's save this one also. Let's what you can say, right, go install. If I type proctl role R for the role, so let's write a role, what could be first role, like this. Sorry, I need to write the roles instead of roles. So yeah, Your role is successfully added. So if I type this again, first role, you will see that you have already inserted the role. Please update it. All right, so if I show you, this is the department, this is the role section. Let's roll. Yeah, this is how it will work. So let's go to the member section, because this is the admin account. So if I go to the member account, proctl login as this user, admin. Sorry, this is a member account. So let's log in. You have successfully logged in as this user, Kaifa user. Let's write proctl deps, D for the department, Kaifa deps. You have successfully added the department. So you can see that if I insert this department again, it will give me the message that, hey, you already inserted the department, please update it. So let's write what you can say, proctl roles for the R, what you can say, roles would be Kaifa role. You have your role is successfully added. If I type again, you have already inserted the role, please update it. All right, so you have successfully inserted the role. I will change this message from like this. You have successfully inserted the role, like this. This should be the good message. So let's write it and paste it down here like this. So now it will work fine. Similarly, if I go to the departments, I will write you have successfully inserted the department, like this. Copy this. Once it is copied, I will paste it down here, up here, like this. You have successfully inserted the department. So this is how it will work. All right, so I hope you understood. And now let's save this and write git add and git commit added the prevented multiple roles and departments to be inserted in the MySQL database, like this. Git push origin master. Yeah, they are done now. If I refresh this page, 77 commits are added. All right, so this is how it will work. So I hope you understood and liked this video. So if you liked it, then make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, then ask those questions in the comment section below. I will try to answer all of them. So till then, goodbye.